He said, because I was there in Elizabeth. He said, you know, you will do good here. So we continue on. And few months later, as I every Saturday report to him, and he will give me the guidance what he wants during the weekend before I go home. As I opened the door, he was in his office like usual around 3 o'clock. He raised his hand and I still see him telling me, I have been waiting for you. And then he said to me, go and open the church because there is a lot of young children and also young people and also children for confession. And I remembered I forget the papers that we have run to let the people for the singing. And then that I went. He was in the kitchen. And he said, oh, he said, you are back? And all of a sudden, I turned around the table and dropped that in front of me at the age of 15. My dear people, God has a plan how to do things. And don't go his way because he will tell you what he can do. Now for me, that man was everything that I am in life. If I care for this thing, it's not because I was born in that. I saw it. And that's why every one of us learn from what he learned from others and see from others. Each one of you have that person who is a star for you. Maybe your mother, your father, your aunt, your friend, a priest, a sister, whoever it is, a teacher, whoever it is. It was a star that makes you the person you are today. Because no one comes to Jesus by themselves. We need others to bring us to him. Now that you have been led to Jesus by somebody else, you too need to be a star to other people. There are other people in life who really look up to you because they see you that you are a person of integrity. That not only go to church, but live what you believe. That you are really a person who have a relation with the Lord. That really you are serious about this relation with him. That you keep this relationship so alive. And I ask you to be a star for others. To touch other people and make a difference in their lives. Because today we have two people in the gospel. We have the Magi and we have Herod. Who are we? The Magi or Herod? Who are we? The one who built with Jesus or the one who destroyed? Who are we? The one who criticized the church or built the church? Who are we? The people who bring the good news or the people who really by our silence really submit or really shut down the good news of Jesus? Today the Magi proclaim that Jesus came for all nations. You and I, we have been told by Jesus before he went to heaven, go now and tell all nations and make known of my message. Whoever believeth is baptized is now part of my kingdom. My dear people, today's feast teach us to be light to others. To shine the light that we have of Christ in the life of the darkness of people. Today our young people are really lost. Our young people really are wasted. Are wasted under the influence of drug and alcohol. This past week, Christmas for them was how many bars they run from one another and how much alcohol they consume at home. And then afterwards, of course, we see the result of that alcohol. How many people are addicted to prescription of medicine or even drugs, illegal drug they take. And today we see it. We see it in the frustration of people today, in the division of families, and the unhappiness of people in their lives. Who are we, dear people? Today Jesus is asking of us to make him a promise. Are we the Magi who acknowledge him as God? Are we the Magi who acknowledge him as our King and the King of peace of our heart? Are we the Magi who acknowledge him as the Messiah, that by the myrrh he has to die, suffer, and to enter the kingdom? Because each one of us, if we want to follow this Jesus, we follow him to the way of the cross. The Magi has to travel up from afar and even come to different obstacles, even with Herod. But finally, because they were determined, they find the infant Jesus. Did we find Jesus in our lives? Is Jesus present in our life? Is he real in our life? After we leave church today, when we meet people, can they say that we have been in the company of Jesus, that his message and even in the Eucharist is what we are? Or can they say that we are ashamed even to meet us? Today we have to make a decision. Are we the Herod who wants to kill Jesus and his message? Or we are the Magi who wants to make him known and give him ourselves as the gift that he is asking of us? May this feast of the Epiphany be for each one of us that challenge to recognize that we have been illuminated by Christ, by the people that he sent into our life, and we are called to bring him in the world that need him so much, so that our light will shine and the darkness of this life, of this world, will vanish.